Welcome back if you're returning. Today's video is dedicated to my sister. I miss you, I love you, and hopefully I'll see you soon. I'm back in Canada and this is a quick catch-up video. I'm decorating the house quickly. I've got back last Sunday, so it's been one mad rush to try and get everything sorted. I will be showing you some of the purchases I made in the UK along the way. So I'm starting in the bedroom today. So here we are in the bedroom. I haven't done much. I'm not doing half as much as I had anticipated because of the time frame. I've added mainly greenery with twinkle lights around the house, but I've gone with a really nostalgic, old-fashioned type Christmas, so it's a kind of a cross between a Victorian Christmas and the Christmases that we would have had when we were kids. You know, it's a very nostalgic look, as I said, and it's really cozy and warm. This particular bedding set was from the UK. I saw the robins and the pattern reminded me of William Morris, and the colours were of course traditionally Christmas colours, and I just loved it, fell in love with it, and I had to bring it home. It was really quite bulky for my suitcase, but I couldn't leave it behind. The bed curtain was something I've thrifted since I've got home. That was $4 from Value Village, and I just replaced the curtain that was there when I did the bedroom. The big square pillows, the tartan pillows, are something that the pillowcases I'd thrifted last year, early in the year, and been waiting all year to put them on the bed, and I think you'll agree, it really does look quite pretty. I also went to town with my curiosity cabinet. It's one of my favourite things to do all seasonally, and it's turned out absolutely beautifully. A lot of the things I'd picked up during my visit to the UK, mostly in the UK, in antique stores and one place and another, but there were a couple of little things from Portugal and France, but mainly everything was from antique shops and thrift stores in the UK. If you follow Tarnished Treasures, you will know that this is something that we have in common. She does the most amazing curiosities and thrifts the most amazing items. Mine aren't quite as good as hers, but they are very nostalgic, and I think we do have that in common. Most of these items are reproductions of original items, so I have these little leaflets there were reproductions of old pantomimes that were performed over the last probably 150 years in England. There are some little reproductions of Christmas advertisements for various items, and in general it's just things that are from the past that are probably no longer around, but still, to me, they are beautiful little items and different from the usual that you would get every day. Because I've only been back a couple of days, I picked items to showcase that were very relevant to me for this Christmas, things that I'd picked up back in England. For example, these little church mice I picked up at Coventry Cathedral. There were 3 in a bag, and I have them dotted around the house. Again, there's the paper reproductions of Christmas items, and there were things that we picked up in antique stores. This little cameo ring was something that I picked up. I think it was in Oxford. In the original box it is Edwardian, and it is very, very pretty. It's silver, and I've got to polish that up. These are old advertisements, postcards and Christmas cards some of them are from the turn of the century, some of them are 1930s and on. These are original Christmas cards, Christmas postcards that would have been sent, and I think they're dated from around 1904 up to about 1918, and I just put them in this little floral frog. There are postcards and little inserts for gifts that I've picked up along the way, and they just, again, quintessentially Christmas. Not things that you see in the stores anymore or can purchase in the shops. This was a little Christmas note that was given on a gift to somebody, and they're so thought-provoking. You know, you just imagine who sent them and when, and it just brings up so many lovely memories of when, you know, my childhood, and again that nostalgic feeling of how things used to be. This little spyglass it's a magnifying glass, and it's Edwardian. No, this one was Victorian actually. It was from 80 something. I took the little tag off it. I left the rope on, but the tags disappeared. That was one I picked up in and around London in a little antique shop. I think it was about £20. This Christmas card was from 1910. It was £3. The little heart beside it was a little Christmas decoration for my sister, so that's got to have pride of place. This TV guide was from 1973, so I would have been 8 years old. I thought it was really interesting to see what I would have been watching on TV all those years ago. This little hip flask was from the 1920s, and this little jewel box was from 1897. It's leather and silver, and it has a little picture of a lady on top, and it was just gorgeous. It's in quite bad shape, but I got it for a really good price, so I knew it was going to come home with me, and it was just going to sit in the cabinet, and I had to have it. This little compass was from the 1920s also, and again, all these little items just add the conversation starters. There's something from years gone by, and they feel nice. As I mentioned before, don't forget to check out Tarnished Treasures. I'll leave the link in my description. She makes some amazing videos. We do have very similar taste, but some of the things that she creates and shows are just wonderful. So if you don't subscribe already, give her a look, and I'm sure you're going to thoroughly enjoy it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed part 1 of my old-fashioned Christmas home tour. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and give the thumbs up. It really does help my channel, and I'll see you in part 2.